From the Millersville University Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Kyle Elliott,
And I'm meteorologist Sam Leppo.
here with the short-term forecast and video discussion issued on Monday, March 2nd. Well, Sam, taking a look out the window, it's cloudy out there. I was walking in here this morning. It was unseasonably cold. I'm just not a fan.
Nope, not for me either. Bring me back to the 60s we saw this weekend.
Yep, hopefully we'll get some of that later this week. But as for now, you want to take us through the daily climatology?
Absolutely. Yeah. So, as Kyle was saying, bit cold out there today. We're expecting a high today of 34 degrees. This morning we recorded a low temperature of 23. Average temperatures for this time of year, we're looking at 46 for the high and 27 for the low. And for the record highs and lows, we're talking 76 degrees and 8 degrees back in 1962. Taking a look out there at the sky cam, as Kyle was saying, cloudy, dreary, not pleasant out there. This is backed by satellite imagery with clouds engulfing the entire state. These clouds are coming from a weak disturbance out there to our west. This will bring in some light snow showers south of the Mason-Dixon line. Not expecting anything here in PA, though.
Now, as we take a look at the European model for 7 p.m. this evening, you'll notice we have this Canadian high-pressure system that's going to be over the western Atlantic. And that disturbance that Sam was talking about is actually riding eastward along a quasi-stationary frontal boundary that's going to be lifting back northward through the Commonwealth later tonight into Tuesday. So, like Sam was saying, we're not expecting any wintry precip this afternoon, but there will be a light wintry mix of snow, sleet, and freezing rain that does then overspread the lower Susquehanna Valley later tonight. I'm really not expecting too much of an accumulation. Perhaps a coating to 1 inch of snow and sleet, followed by a light glaze of freezing rain. So if you do have travel plans for the Tuesday morning commute, just make sure to exercise extreme caution on the roads, especially untreated and secondary roadways. As we take a look at the European model then for 1 p.m. tomorrow afternoon, you'll notice that wintry mix does indeed change over to plain rain as temperatures rise above freezing during the mid to late morning hours. That light rain will continue intermittently then through Tuesday night. Looks like we'll get about a quarter to 1/2 inch of rain from Tuesday afternoon through Tuesday night. And because of the ongoing drought conditions, that rain is going to be largely beneficial. As we move into Wednesday, then that quasi-stationary frontal boundary, it's hard to tell here looking at the Euro model, but it is still going to be draped over the region. I do expect temperatures to be significantly higher on Wednesday as some of that warmer air begins to bleed into the state. So in stark contrast to tomorrow with highs around 40, we're expecting highs in the low to mid 50s on Wednesday, so a lot more comfortable by early March standards.
Yeah. And now for our Campus Weather Service forecast. Tonight we're expecting cloudy conditions with a bit of light snow, sleet, and freezing rain late with a low of 28 degrees. Tomorrow we can expect slightly warmer conditions, not by much though. 38 degrees for the high, with wintry mix changing to plain rain by mid-morning. And then Wednesday, much warmer, with a high of 54 degrees, mostly cloudy conditions, and mild with an afternoon shower.
Well, that'll do it for this edition of the short-term forecast. Tune back in tomorrow for the latest edition. Until then, bundle up and stay warm out there over the next 24 hours.
Absolutely. See ya.